Alright, we're going to start our campaign here. Of course, we're fighting for the Union. We got Blaze, Fog of War, Readiness System. We'll choose a random 3. We're going to start a new career in the Eastern Theater of the Civil War. We're going to answer some questions first, and we're going to put in a name. All right. Where is we? We are right here within the 1st Division in Washington, D.C., in the Army of Northeastern Virginia. The Army of the Potomac down here. We got Lee's Division up north. We got the Army of South Carolina up north as well. And we've got the Potomac. And if we really want to take a look at it, this is what the current operations look like. We can zoom out even further, going down the Carolinas, so on and so forth. There is the Ohio detachment, the Ohio department. Then we've got our different divisions at the different forts. We got Philippi and Grafton. We're up in Hagerstown and Williamsport, Chambersburg, but we are down here, Washington, D.C. with the 1st Division within the Army of Northeastern Virginia. There is the line of battle. Well, let's see what we can do, right? So we are currently we're deficient. Our readiness is deficient, so is it going to be as well? The division's deficient. We're here under Tyler, under good old Brigadier General Daniel Tyler. We're right here, 3rd Michigan. We have the Springfield musket, which means not very good. When it comes to the weapon system, when we can, we'll see if we can upgrade the weapons. Right now, take a look at myself. Right. There is I. So, volunteer, right? Heroic. Unflinching. And we've got that light colonel. We are a greenhorn, essentially. My headquarters. And pick up my adjutant. We're going to start here with Lieutenant Sam P. Carter out of Tennessee. He's going to allow us to have an 8.5 on the initiative, allowing us for have a shorter time between orders. And then when we get more prestige, we'll get a 2nd in command and our quartermaster going. And what I would really like, we're going to get some binoculars. And that's it. That's all the money we have. We got our biography, so on and so forth. But that is us, John McCoy. So it's going to take us a little bit before we get our orders. I'm not going to get our men going just yet. We'll go through the first fighting season and see where we need to bring men in and where we don't need to bring men in. But we'll do our thing. Alright, war, Lincoln Defiant. On to the road, on to Richmond. So, since the bombardment of Fort Sumter on the 12th-13th of April, 1861, the United and Confederate States of America have been gearing up for full-blown war. President Lincoln's initial call for 75,000 volunteers has already been augmented with further calls for troops. Likewise, the Confederate armies are growing in numbers. So far, actual fighting has been limited. The Union Navy has engaged Confederate coastal defenses in Sewell's Point and Acquia Creek in Virginia, but to no avail. But if there's clear to everyone following the mustering and deploying of troops that soon there will be a larger scale fighting. After Virginia's secession, Union troops have crossed the Ohio River, securing the mostly Unionist areas in Western Virginia. There are rumors of the part of the state preparing to join the Union. Currently, Confederate militias are being formed to prevent such plans. Union troops have also crossed the Potomac and captured the Alexandria just across the river from Washington, D.C. So that's what our current position looks like. We want to see if that continues. So we're going to kick it up to 20 times, just to get stuff moving a little bit faster. You are now in command of the single unit. Yeah, I'm attached to a higher one, right? So this is my new command. When I can, I will. Keep us updated, but we move with the men. The Battle of Wilmington has been fought today with Federal 3rd Atlantic blockading squadron of some 9 ships and Confederate North Carolina squadron with some 4 ships. The engagement raged on for some 16 hours with 2 ships lost. Sources from the Confederacy report the public unmoved by the recent events. Many are waiting anxiously for more news from the sailors and merchants about the developing situation. It's on the 2nd of June, 1861. We'll have to wait and see what happens with the unit. The reports of our battling in Wilmington, the men are excited about it. So I can go in here, go at the line of order battle, right? Find ours, close out, and we can see where we're at. So our readiness is we're deficient, but we have our ammunition, right? 99% of what we need. We have a new companion. Recently, you've been accompanied with a staunch officer with an awe-inspiring mustache. We'll call him Sam Elliott. He speaks in a booming, low voice and knows good ground when he sees one, as he always seems to make wise decisions. You have given him an extra appointment in your staff. He is a natural decision maker. His presence increases our initiative, which is good for us. So if we take a look, there's our initiative now. So remember, we were 3 stars. Now we're almost 5. So it's a good one. It's a good one. We're 51st in the Hall of Fame. Light Colonel. And let's see what happens. We probably won't move until the Union's all the way up. We got Parkersburg here. The Battle of Parkersburg was fought for 2 days between the Federal Morris's division of some 4,200 troops and 5 guns with the Confederate Porterfield's division with some 2,400 troops. The battle raged on for about 16 hours, with total casualties numbering some 250. General Morris's Federals won a victory, whipping the rebels thoroughly, leaving a small amount of weapons behind. Especially the leadership of Lieutenant Colonel Dick is on the lips of every citizen. Sources from the Confederacy side report that public unmoved by the recent events. Many are waiting anxiously for more news from the front. So we got glorious victory at Petersburg. Porterfield's division fleeing in panic. Lieutenant Colonel Dick becomes the national hero. Support for the rebel cause wavers. All good things. Battle of Parkersburg. Men feel excited about it, which is good. We'll have to see what happens with the men, because sometimes you get stuck here and nothing really happens and you're kind of just there. another battle. The Battle of Hampton. Right, camp life starts getting boring, endless drill and inspections, so on and so forth. The Battle of Hampton was fought for the 3 days between the Federal Department of Virginia and some 5,100 troops, 5,200 troops, 5 guns, and the Confederate Department of Norfolk with some 4,800 troops. The battle raged on for some 27 hours with total casualties numbering around 500. General Butler's Federals won a victory, whipping the rebels, thoroughly leaving a small amount of weapons behind, especially the leadership of Colonel Bendix is on the lips of every citizen. So we got Lieutenant Colonel Dix and Colonel Bendix. Sources from the Confederacy side report the public unmoved by the recent events. Many are waiting anxiously for more news from the front. All good things. We're getting another message here saying news makes it to us. Right down the Battle of Hampton, the men feel great. We had an incursion, just a small one. We haven't moved just yet, but we're getting there. We are still deficient. We're low, right? Not deficient. Our readiness is low. We want to be up here in the green, but hardly ever do we get this way in the first little bit. So line of battle, back to us. Take a look at our troops and where we're at. We're also in the lower region too. I'm getting fat. The Confederacy is facing a financial crisis as the nation's credit rating has deteriorated. To pay for the war effort, a constant stream of new debt has been issued, and the strain on the nation's economy has been such that interest costs are now starting to get out of hand. So, Confederacy is dealing with some debt issues, military purchases and recruitment are put on hold. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. None of this is, we're not playing the historic round, right? So this is all random. What happens is what happens. If we move, we move. If we don't, we don't. The border state to the Union is deeply divided. Secessionists have seized some federal armory in Liberty, Missouri. I believe it's Liberty, Missouri. And it allows the Missouri State Guard, secessionist forces to form up. Governor Jackson and the MSG fought against some Union forces on their way down to Jefferson City and into Boonville on their way to Arkansas. Yep. We're getting bored. Keep drilling. Nothing really going on, but we want the readiness to be where the readiness can be. At the Battle of Hampton again. Another victory on the 20th of June. We've got units facing some issues. Again, our men are going to get this news. It's good news. Our Navy's now arming civilian ships. I'm gonna bump up to 50 times because we're just kind of hanging out. There we go. We're gonna play the engagement. We're at the Battle of Alexandria on the 25th of June, 1861. So we'll see what happens. See what our orders are, so on and so forth. We have 2,600 men. Sorry, 26,000 men. And the Confederacy has 32,000 under Beauregard. So we'll see what happens. we may not win this battle at Alexandria. Again, we might. We'll have to see. So our scouts report the enemy is near Alexandria, Virginia, and our army is prepared for battle. We are facing the Army of Potomac under the command of PGT Beauregard with the strength of some 20,000 men and 33 guns. The enemy army is green and their morale is reported to be determined. Reports indicate the supply situation is outstanding. Now the supply state of our army is also outstanding. There's the consolidated forces. So combat report. Our strength report. We're fielding a group of 26,000. They're fielding a group of 33,000. So on and so forth. 14th Street is lost. And that's going to be probably our main goal here. And then we will look where we are at. We're over. Huh? Silver Spring. So we will get this thing going. I'll do 5 times. I'm just waiting till we get orders. So 14th Street, we're going to move our regiment to that stated position with haste. So I will collect my unit, actually, which we are actually not too shabby. Right, so our goals here, I know there's going to be troops ahead of us. We're going to run into some Confederates, but that's okay. Sweet. So we're going to start moving. Got our men going. Long fights, long fights. And we got stuck. That's our problem. We got stuck big time. So we're going to speed this up a little bit. Get us moving. Because I know some things are going to change. But this is the entire Union Army at this point in time. We're stuck in the mess. Don't want to tucker the guys out at the first little bit. Alright. There we are. We'll slow it back down to 5 times. See where the situation is. Because I guarantee probably going to be running into some Confederates up in here. So fair is fair. We're now kind of out of the issue. We're still fragmented. This is our first battle, right? This is our first engagement. So we're gonna break probably. We're cut off from our unit. Our cohesion is suffering, but we're supported. We got 40 rounds of ammunition. So we'll see what happens. What I really want to see is there's some Confederates ahead of us. Because Cav's got the best. Look for that. Our men are well rested. I mean, I'm going to keep it at a single marching pace. I'm not going to move us any faster than we need to be. Because when we get up to the line, by the time we get up here, everything's going to change. So, and we've got a Confederate force right here. I think our policy is going to change. Yeah. We are engaged now. So what I'm going to do... So I'm going to put my men right here. We're going to go down to 5 times. The enemy user spot an area of operations, deploy a regiment, and engage the enemy. I am already doing that. Let me get... There we go. Okay. So, my man will be giving long-range orders. And I want them to face that way. Let's bring them up onto the line here. Done the double quick march. Men are making their moves. I guess I can come back here, get the prestige pension, and then move behind here and get the line here. I'm a little worried about, got that first. We have no one. We don't have a cohesive unit just yet. That's the problem. We're still cut off. The men up. We're gonna engage. Trying to get a line battle formed up there. We will continue our engagement. There's some skirmishers. We are in cover. We'll push more of these off the line, more of these artillery pieces off the line. Route, which is good. And we'll push forward. Right now it's a minor victory. It's pretty well stalemate. Let's see. Their morale's at 38. Ours is at 43. And we're going to help the Chatillon's detachment here. For the skirmishers, we're going to bring our entire brigade up. Sorry, regiment. Almost 1,000 province. So we'll deploy some skirmishers. Good old range to deployment attachment. Virginia is suffering some challenges. They routed. They're coming back. It's alright. We're broken. So we gotta rally. Rally them in. Moving up. See if we're taking casualties. Yeah, we're taking casualties. We'll move back to the artillery pieces here. We're going to be done pretty well almost for the day. That way we're out of the range of the 5th Alabama right now. They've got way more troops than we do. We don't want to make ourselves combat ineffective. We'll hold the lines. Looks like they're pushing. We've got almost the entirety. And we'll support off the side here. We'll be the right flank. No, all of us are in cover. That's the problem. Got 34 rounds. Push almost broke. And we were routed. That's great. They're broken. I mean, I don't think we're almost at 10% casualty rate. It's the end of the day. Troops being resupplied. We're confident again. Our cohesion's still broken. See what the orders are going to be. They redeployed all their troops as well. I'm just going to start moving back up to the front lines. Oh, we're stable. They're falling bad up here in 14th Street. We still had a minor defeat. I don't know why we got folks falling back. Which is exactly what they wanted. Because now we got our troops moving. I haven't received any orders yet. But we're going to start making our way to where everything's at. So I don't even know where we're at anymore. I lost it. Yeah. Fourteenth Street. All right. See what are our losses at. Our losses 2.6. First Division is under attack by the enemy. My brigade is on the march to support our boys. Take the regiment, move quickly to the station. Okay. So we are going to go right there. No, we're not. We're going to go right here. We are going to be the one first in line on this one. Give the boys long range orders. anybody else on the line. Seriously. We're holding the line. This detachment will break. There they go. We won't pursue. Not until at least I get more up on us. But let's see what's going to happen here. Got some infantry over here. What in the world? What are we doing? I have no support. It doesn't make any sense. Huh. Okay. There we go. Now we're starting to get some infantry. They start moving up, we'll start moving up. We want to start taking this unit out. So what do we have? We've got the Staunton Artillery, 1st Tennessee, which is 750 men, 4th Alabama with 700 men, 11 Mississippi with 700 men, and then behind them we have 2nd Mississippi. Do we start pushing to take the initiative here though? I think we do. I think we have to. We have to engage. As soon as we get some line infantry here. Second Wisconsin is right away. New York. we have 132 men. But we got the whole army hanging out back here. Panic, current morale's 12. Jesus, we're going to be a long walk back, boys. They're that broken. It's no good. This will be the first time that this has ever happened to me. Okay. We'll rally him up. Oh, boys. Well, we'll go see what's happening. Well, the morale goes up. Yeah, we're close. About the same now when it comes to casualties. We're still broken. See if they're ready to come back and do stuff. They broke hard, so what we're gonna do, I was hoping that we'd be able to last a little bit longer. But like, we're broken bad. We're big broken. They're rested. Our loss. We've lost a good chunk of men. I don't know if we'll ever get that back. So let's see what happens. See if they get out of this broken stance. But we will definitely be combat ineffective. Just to see. We've inflicted 846 casualties. They've inflicted 1,200 on us. So, yeah. We've captured 16 guns. They've captured 4. Our casualty rate's at 5%. Not good. Their morale is really bad. And we just broke again. Yeah, this is most likely to be a defeat. Actually wondering if something with our program here, because we're well rested now. But we're broken. I mean, yeah, our losses are pretty high. So we'll continue this at 20 times speed. We'll see what happens. The entire force is right here, though. What's going to be a minor defeat could potentially turn into a major defeat. Their morale's at 45.9, ours is at 44 and some change. 39, 44, yeah. We're devoting all of this to batteries when we need to be devoting some things to the over here. And they got another. We're still broken. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, I can't get them to do anything. We should have done that. We're at 10%. 10%, not good, sir. We have the entire army right here. What are we doing? Yeah, I know. My unit can't do anything. Our combat last is too high. Okay. All the way. Entering the battle, you are accompanied by a resolute officer who looks around with a keen eye. It's the best damn ground I've seen in my life. He goes on describing the coming battle in awkwardly fine detail that does not flatter any commander who would ignore the terrain and just charge the enemy head on. As you understand it, using the cover provided by the terrain will give you an upper hand, especially in this battle. Good. But we're still broken. I mean, where is my unit? They are deserting. Not the only one, though. 31st New York's also. So we'll do 20 times. I mean, there's not much we can do because I'm combat ineffective. I have 154 losses, 470 some odd men. I can sit here and rally them all day. It's not going to change the morale. Much as I would hope. So I'm going to continue doing this. But yeah. Bad orders. On my part. If I had new weapons, if I had those rifles. I could quite well be moving behind me, which would be weird. The first time that ever happened. But what we'll do is we'll definitely recruit more men once this battle's over. I think we're gonna lose this. Keep going at the rate that it is. Because piss poor planning. I mean, they have 31 left in the field, but their morale's so much higher. they have the objectives. Just minor defeats fast to come a major defeat. Yeah. We've inflicted 2,500 casualties. They've inflicted 2,900. It's not looking good. We're at 13%. They're at 9. I mean, 524 have been killed. 1,900 have been wounded. 800 some odd are missing. 493 are sick. 800 are sick. So we'll see what goes on. I mean, this is the first time this has ever happened. This is the longest battle I've ever been in. We're best off just withdrawing. At 13%. So after your command retreated from the battlefield, Brigadier General Hunter was unable to dislodge the enemy and was forced to give ground while you were attempting to rally your battered men in the rear. A stream of tired men carrying the lame retreat past your position, delivering the devastating news of spirits low. You join the retreating column with your men. Yeah. We routed one, but we got routed. So a minor defeat for the Federal Army. I wouldn't say it's a minor defeat. 3,500 men. Enemies lost to 3,300. I mean, so when our national morale drops, but our military experience rises. I have fallen in disgrace, which is the first time that has ever happened. So I think I'm going to be relieved of command. That is me. We lost face. Causes much anger in the public, many demanding his removal from command. Sources from the Confederacy side report the public removed